Hello, traders of the world. Dadas here, speaking to you from the Dadas trading room on the Discord server, to which I sincerely invite everybody. I stream my trading live every day during the London session and the American session. So you can see my screen and you can also interact with me, and you can see live how I'm trading. For today's daily recap, well, first let's start from looking at the H4, the 4-hour candle chart, and here we can see that, of course, the DAX 30, that the instrument that I'm trading. Here we can see that today we could have found this level and this level, right, as the support zones, because the first H4 or the first 4-hour candle of the day is exactly this one, and that's the next one. Those are the other ones. Okay, so from the point of view of resistance, we could have found this level, and also in the morning. Directly after the first candle right there, we could have searched a bit in the past, and that's exactly this candle right here, this level, right? Yeah. So having this information already in the morning, then we could have gone back down to the M15 charts and look at what's happening, right? So basically we see very clearly that the market opened right there, and after the opening of the day, the market continued up a bit and exactly found resistance where we had plotted the line, right? Well, it's obvious. Now, for that moment, that was the high of the day, and then the market started consolidating sideways, but underneath the resistance level, which suggested that we are somewhere in this bearish market, right? And now we would have to find ourselves the right levels, right? The right levels right here, right there. I mean, this was already there when I started trading, right? So the first trade I took is right here, and it's a short trade, and it was a trade taken from the Dadas Trade Ruler Manager. So of the using the mechanism of the expert advisor that I have on my trading chart, and you can see that basically my take profit level was pretty much further right there, and also my stop loss level was all the way up there. Well, what was the basic idea? The basic idea was that at that moment the market had made the daily range of about 130 pips, not more than 130 pips. So basically the thinking was that 130 pips would be a very relatively low daily range, well, considering what was happening last week, for example. And I thought to myself, and especially that the day was sort of on a bearish side, so the thinking was that there is a possibility that the market will continue. Well, that's what it seemed like. However, the market didn't really want to continue. You see, the next candle was kind of dodgy style with a pullback upwards. So this wasn't. I mean, in the beginning it started going down and everything looked very nice. About the same thing was happening right there. Well, ultimately it started moving, but I decided that this is a pretty good result. Basically, yeah, and I decided to get out of it. And we can also see that the price reacted exactly right there, because that was exactly the mighty support, right? So that was the a potential level where there could have been some pending demand orders or pending buy orders, right? And the market actually confirmed that. And it started going up. I was trying to look at it from this perspective then, and trying to find the sort of right context right there. So yeah, basically it was like this. You see where my take profit was at that moment. Well, my entry wasn't really that good, but again, it was from the Dada's trade ruler manager, so it opened 0.7 lots at this moment. The market went against me for a moment, then started going back up again, and everything looked pretty nice, but it got kind of pushed down very quickly. That's why I decided to get out of it, because again, my thinking was I had already moved my trailing stop right there, so my thinking was better to get 20 or plus minus in the vicinity of 20 pips than to again get 5 or something like that. Yeah. And the funny thing about this whole situation is that the market actually did reach my take profit level, only we have to see when at the very end of the day, right? So it pulled back. I mean, this pullback right here is like 75 or a bit more than 75 pips. So I can't afford that, really. I mean, I would have to take my stop loss, which is absolutely a stupid thing to do in this situation, right? Anyways, we can see that the daily range was still small, because from those 130 pips, there was just like maybe 30 pips more, so it's around 160 pips. That's relatively small, yeah. Anyways, at this moment right there, it seemed like the market was respecting the resistance again. So and since this was a new high, this was a new daily high, a bit higher than the previous one, then I started my measuring from this level. Now, maybe I should have waited for this moment and then for the retest, but I didn't. I waited only for this first retest right here. So this pattern right here. So there was a bullish candle moving up, a bearish candle rejecting that, and a lower high. I decided to get in because the price was moving down, and I figured out that the take profit should be somewhere right here. In other words, the thinking was that the market is consolidating again, right? So yeah, but I was pretty cautious right there, so I entered at only 0.1 lot, so a minimum volume. And again, everything looked pretty well in the beginning. In the first 15 minutes candle, next 15 minutes candle, the price was going down. But then it kind of bounced back up, and was pretty much consolidating at this level. Rather showing green than red, then showing a little bit more red, then more green. And towards the closing, of of the candle, I decided to get out of this trade because I thought to myself, well, it really doesn't look like the market is going down, rather going up. And that's it. That's all I did, and we can see that actually the market did go up and it retested the second level. So yeah, basically, the way I'm trading these markets, you can see that I'm not going to wait for this whole movement and then try to, because basically one option would have been exactly like this, right? So one option would have been like this, and then I would have to wait out for this movement, and then when the price was going. So I basically right there at this moment, after deciding to close this short, I could have gone in the other direction, and then made knowing me, I would have made like perhaps around 30 pips, not more, on this movement right there. But that still would have been a good trade. But nevertheless, I was satisfied because I had this thinking that today I should cross the 7 here and change it into an 8, and I exactly did that. So that was kind of the goal achieved, and I was satisfied with that. Okay, so basically the only moment was right there where the market could have gone down because this was the resistance level, so the market could have gone down, and this could have been a good trade, but it was just what it was, a very small trade. Anyways, as you can see, because right there I had 0.4 lots and 0.7 lots, and this is only 0.1, so even the loss of the take profit wouldn't have been of the stop loss, the loss towards the stop loss, it wouldn't really have been so much hurtful, but maybe it would have diminished my goal. In other words, I wouldn't be seeing the 8 at this moment. So I had to simply defend my goal, let's say. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for today. As we can see, the market was different. Well, this week is different. The daily ranges are a bit small. Well, we still have 3 days to go. This was Tuesday. We have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to go. We will see what will be going on, what will be happening. We can take another quick look at the H4, and we still see that actually not much has changed. The market is still somewhere in the middle, somewhere in this consolidation. The only thing is that the moves are kind of getting smaller. So maybe we are reaching some kind of a moment of let's take a look at it. Let's draw some lines. Let's try to take a look at it, if we can actually see something or not. Yeah, something like this. There would have been something like this. So basically, we might expect further. The market to go up. Basically, the price to go up, because we have this break. We have this break from this, whatever we would call it, a wedge or triangle. I think a wedge, maybe a wedge. I don't know. Anyways, that's what it looks like. It looks like the price has broken out and respected the support levels. So I guess we might be seeing new levels tomorrow or maybe this week. We will see, because at this moment we are definitely at this level of resistance, and we in order for the price to make a new movement, so there are other levels of resistance right there, right, and then we can see further beyond that we have such levels. So that's another level. So basically, right now we have this like a new area where we can. Well, it's basically looks like it's the same area of this consolidation right here. So yeah. So, and if somebody is thinking of this kind of head and shoulders like formation right there, I wouldn't be betting on this head and shoulders formation, because basically the price right there, I mean, if we would be trying to find the so-called neck, so the neck would be somewhere. The neck would be, well, that's what they call the neck, somewhere right there maybe. So that's definitely. The market is definitely on the other side, and even if we were to, I don't know, try to find something like this, right? Still, the market is on the other side. So at this moment, it's not respecting the resistance really. Okay. So this is our short analysis. We can leave these levels for tomorrow, and we can start trading tomorrow with these new levels and see what's happening. Thanks a lot for today. Please please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified about my future videos. Also, please join my Dadas Discord, the Dadas Trading Room Discord server. The link with the invitation is below and in the descriptions. And also, you can become my Patreon at patreon.com, Dadas Trading System Workshop, for as little as $5 per month. You can become a VIP on my Dadas Trading Room Discord server and get access to bonuses and other channels with more specific information. Thanks a lot for today. I hope you're being careful, you're taking care of yourself. Like I say, wash your hands, wash your feet. But yeah, and take care, okay? See you next time. Bye.